अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्रीमते रामानुजाय नमः। श्री गोदादेव्यै नमः। नीलातुङ्गस्तनगिरितटे सुप्तमुद्बोध कृष्णं पारात्यं स्वं श्रुतिशत शिरसिद्धमध्यापयन्ति सोचिष्टायां च जन्निगलितं या बलत्वं गोदा तस्यै நம இதமித வாஸ்து பூயः. அன்னவயல் புதுவயல் ஆண்டார் அரங்கற்கு பண்ணு திருப்பாவை பல்பதியம் இன்னிசையால் பாடி கொடுத்தாள் நற்பா மாலை பூமாலை சுடி கொடுத்தாளை சொல்லு. சுடி கொடுத்த சுடுகொடியே தொல்பாவை பல்வளாய் நாடி வெங்க மாற்றம் நாம் நல்க. I welcome all the devotees to the fifth Pashuram of Dhanurmasa Vratha. I convey my Mangalasasams to you all. மாயனை மண்ணு வடமதுரை மைந்தனை தூய பெருனை யமுனை துறைவனை ஆயிரு கொடுத்து தோன்றும் மழவழக்கை தாயை குடம் விளக்கம் செய்ய தாமோதரை தூயோமாய் வந்து நாம் தூமலர் தூவி தொளித்து வாயினார் பாடி மனித்தினால் சிந்திக்க போய் பிளிரும் பிகுதென்ற நின்றவம் தீனல் தூஷம் செப்பேலோ எம்பாவோய். ஆண்டாள் துலேஷனம். Mother Andal in the last 4 pasuras has instructed us how to perform this Dhanurmasa Vratha. On the first day, she told that we need to worship the Supreme God. Again, she told us the terms and conditions of the Vratha. And she also told what are the names we need to chant. And also told us that all the devatas would cooperate with us in performing this Dhanurmasa Vratha. Now on this 5th day, Mother Andals tells us the Archa Murti form, that is deity form during this Kaliga period. In summer, we all feel thirsty, and in the weather, in the humidity, there is water, but we can't reach that and our thirsty cannot be overcome. There is also stored water in the clouds, but it is so far we can't take it. Thirdly, there is water below the earth in the layers that is not reachable. In the canals, the water will flow only when the rains are there. Subsequently, we cannot find any water in that one. So, at all times, the thirst, we cannot fulfill it. Then how to overcome this thirst? In the canals, whenever the water comes to the rain, we need to dig rivers nearby and store it so that it will be useful for us when the necessity arises. Actually, what is meant by thirst? Our bodies are made up of panchabhutas like fire, earth, water, sky, and ego. So this the water when it comes down in our body levels, then we feel this thirsty. And this when we take intake some water, this thirsty comes down. Similarly, the soul in this body, sometimes it feels thirsty. This thirsty is different from the thirsty due to coming levels of water coming down. The thirsty arised to the soul in the body, maybe due to the worldly difficulties, problems, or due to our attraction to the nature's nature. So, at that, how to overcome this thirst of the soul? This can be overcome by the knowledge given by the acharyas or the spiritual masters. These spiritual masters, they acquire the knowledge from the Sachinanda Gnana Swarupa, the God, Supreme God, and they pass it on to us. This actually, we have doubts. What is truth? Who am I? Who is my protector? And so on. So this can be cleared by only the learned scholars, acharyas. In the present time, that is Kali Yuga, acharyas have, based on the earlier sages' instructions, they made the Acharupa, that is deity form, and they made the auspicious Pratistapana in the temples. And today, anyone who wants to see God can see in any form they desire as a Archarupa. What is this Archamurta? Amurti? See, in humidity is there in the surrounding weather, but we can't see them. Similarly, in the eternal Goloka Vrindavana, Paravasudeva is there, but we can't see him. In the clouds, there is water, but that we can't reach it. Like that, Paravasudeva is also there in the Milky Ocean. We can't reach him. As there is water in the layers of the earth, God is also present in every living being in their hearts, but we do not know him. In the earlier times, God has incarnated on the earth to protect the living beings from time to time, like Bhavanavatara, Ramavatara, Krishnavatara, which are known as Vibhava avatars. But those are all past things, events which we can't see now. Like we, the water in the canals, we dig rivers and store it, and that is water is used for future requirements. Similarly, based on the details of Vibhavata avataras, given by the sages, our acharyas, spiritual masters, made the Archamurti, deity form of the god, and these deity forms at all times they give us their darshana as per our requirements and fulfill our desires. As said in the Upanishad mantra, Om Purnamidam Purnamadaha, God is spread all over. He is, whether he is in the form of Paravasudeva, Vasudeva, or in Vibhava avatars, or in the deity form. He can, and though today's deity forms are seen made up of some gold or silver or some other metal or mud in water form, by uttering the auspicious mantras, hymens, when we fix it in the temple, Pratisthapana, when we do that one, the God in the Archa Murti also, he can understand every living being's requirements, necessities, and their desires. In the first four Pasuras, Mother Andal has explained the Para, Vyuha, Vibhava, and Antaryami forms of the God. Now, in the fifth Pasra, Mother Andal narrates the deity form of the God. Our Dhanurmasa Vratha is Snanavrata. Snanavrata, and this result of this Vrata on completion is it is Sri Krishna Prapti. We get the blessings of Sri Krishna, and whoever has been having desires of Krishna Paramatma, they are all eligible, irrespective of this, their religion, caste, creed, age, gender, and so on. We need to follow only the condition to have the desire to attain Krishna as well. We will be without selfishness. Whatever results we achieve through this Vrata, we give for the benefit of all the living beings. In Treta Yuga, Dashatha Maharaja has determined to make the crowning of Sri Rama as princess. Shreyamsi Bahuvignani has said in that one, we decide something, but something else might happen. There will be lot of hurdles. There will be lot of hurdles. So, out of many gopikas with Mother Andal, one of the gopika has raised one question. She said, see, now we are doing this vrata, something good. But before that, we have made so many wrong things due to which we have acquired some sin. So now, if we do this Snana Vrata, what, how much confident we are that we would attain Sri Krishna Paramatma, because those sins committed earlier are our hurdles for our vrata. The Gopika tells an example of a honeybee in a pond. There is a lotus flower. The honeybee sits on it, it sucks the entire nectar and goes into deep sleep. By the time sun rises, the lotus flower closes. When it closes, sun sets, the lotus flower closes. So the honeybee, which is in deep sleep, in the night when it opens its eyes, it sees that petals are closed. It thinks again it would bloom when the sun rises. At that time I can fly off. But by the time it blooms, the elephant comes, lifts the uh, lotus flower from the pond and throws it out, threw it out. Though sun rises, the petals will never blossom. So the honeybee could not come out. The honeybee thought that it can escape once it blooms, but it happened in another way. So Gopika cites this example. So other philosophy known Gopika, she supports that one. One more Gopika says, no, 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 God is there, He Himself will remove all the hurdles and He would bless us. Like as told in Madhbhavad Gita, Yatra Yogeshwaro, Sarvadharman Parityajya Mamekam Mastraha. In Sarvadharma, Krishna says, you forget your past sins you have committed. You just surrender to me. I will remove all those hurdles and show you the path. So, similarly, when Draupadi uh, was in when Gauti, when Draupadi's clothes were to be untied by the Kauravas, she takes the name of Krishna Paramatma. He himself will help her by giving blessing her lot of clothes. Besides, God will do whatever devotee's desire is there. Krishna Paramatma has said he would never take to the weapons in the Kurukshetra battle. But Bhishma made him to lift the weapons. Vibhishna, the brother of Ravana, he has renunciated his brother and the kingdom, his family, everything came to Sri Rama and surrendered to him with full faith. Sri Rama, after the killing of Ravana, crowned Vibhishna as Maharaja. Like that, the Gopika tells that God Himself will remove all the hurdles for the benefit of the devotees. And now Mother Andal tells what are the names to be remembered, chanted during this Snanavrata. Mayani, this is the one name given in this fifth Pashra, means the God who has created this nature and living beings together, and He is protecting them. Such a surprising power He is having. So we will call him Mayini, Uttar Madhurashali. During Dwapara Yuga, Krishna Paramatma has taken birth in Mathura Nagara, but immediately leaving that peasant birthplace, he came to Nandagokula and accepted this Yashodanandana as his adopted parents, who cut his peasant and came to Nandagokula. Third name is Yamunatira Viharasika. See, during his childhood pastimes, Krishna has spent lot of time with cowherd boys and girls in the banks of Yamuna river. So, Yamunatira Vanavihara, that name. And Nandavaja Manidipama, this is another name, fourth name in this Pasra, because he has come from Mathura and settled in this Nandavaja, and he was very liberal and easily available to everyone in this village. Matrugarbha Prakash Damodara. See, mantra itself is Mata. When Yashoda Mata tried to bind him to a stone with a rope, she could not tie him. But as soon as she said, "Oh Krishna," and prayed to him, he immediately gave her a opportunity to tie her. So that is the that mantra itself is Mata for him. Like that, we have five names given in this fifth pasra. Mother Andal instructs all her Gopi friends to follow the Dhanurmasa Vratha, and God would remove all the hurdles for the successful completion of the Vrata and attaining Him. Jai Sriman Narayan.